Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. We are back with another recap episode, which we literally haven't done one of these in, 2 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, it's been about that.
Yeah. We did, an interview with K Money last, which was great. By the way, if you haven't listened to that, definitely check it out. And then before that, we recapped VCon, and now we're here to talk about goblins and airdrops and what else? We have a ton of things on the list for today. But not Andy. Michael, how was your weekend?
It was good. Weekend was good. Spent time with the family, Memorial Day weekend, long weekend. Girls graduated VPK yesterday.
VPK? What's VPK?
Yeah, it's like right before kindergarten. I don't know. Maybe that's a Florida thing.
Oh, preschool?
Yeah.
It's called VPK.
It's called VPK. I guess I have no idea. It could be a Florida thing. I don't know. Like the kids before kindergarten get 1 year of like half a day for paid for by the state, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yep. So they graduated.
Well, congratulations to them.
Thank you. Yes.
They did it. Let's go.
They did. They made lots of friends. It was cool. It was a good experience for them.
That's fun.
And they'll be in kindergarten all free. My kids will be in the same school next year with long days. We can drop them all off at once.
Is that what to look forward to as a parent?
Oh, that's epic. That drop all kids at the same school is like, it's going to be, I don't even know what that's like. We've never had it before. So it's going to be amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the parents can relate.
Yeah. So Goblin Town, what the fuck? Goblintown.wtf. They have caught lightning in a bottle here in the NFT space. Like you said, we talked about him during the K Money episode. We brought him up. We mentioned him. He said he wasn't going to make a video. He ended up making a video. I mean, the funny thing is they flipped VFriends, which is like Goblin Town. I know. Like it's insane what's been going on with that project. I was actually just listening for about an hour and a half to a nifty alpha space with our friends Nick and Pio, and I think they're just pretending like they were going to dox, and they were like letting people make guesses, and there were so many good guesses, bad guesses of like who the founders are. People were saying Larva, people were saying Yuga, people were saying like Mike Judge is out there as one, and people were giving me these artists that had like similar art. And what do you
think? Like, who's behind this?
It's probably somebody that we're familiar with in some respect.
Really? So you don't think it's some like new, like people coming into the space, it's like someone that's already built a project like before? Is it Zagabond? Oh my God, it's Zagabond.
That would be the worst. It could be Zagabond. The one that people keep saying is Beanie. Because you remember right before Beanie left, he was saying how free mints are the thing. That was like his thing.
The villain, NFT villain comes back.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of like, if you're putting odds on it, that's not a horrible
It's not a bad guess.
Yeah. Because he's always been good at what he does. Like, love him or hate him, that guy can pump a project.
You definitely loved him. Like, if people go back and re-listen to these episodes, like Michael was like, we should get him on the podcast.
We still should. I'd love to have Beanie on the podcast.
Okay. Why don't you reach out to him?
I will. I'll send a DM.
Okay.
I'll send a DM.
Send a DM. Yeah. Let's bring him on the show.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk to anyone.
Yeah, exactly. And you can ask whatever questions we could ask whatever questions we want.
Why did you rug people?
I
I don't know if he can. Yeah, I would try to ask him the hard questions. You know?
Yeah, of course. If you're listening, Beanie.
Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, the floor went as high as I think like 9 today, back down to 6. It's up to like 7.9 the last I looked. It's moving quickly. One of my buddies at VCon, when you remember at the very end of VCon when that ticket pumped up because of the Snoop Dogg announcement.
The announcement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my buddies sold his ticket at 0.6 and bought a Goblin at 0.6.
What? That's so amazing.
Yeah,
oh my God. Did he sell it or does he still have it?
I think he still has it.
He should sell it. I feel like this is the top. Okay. But then again, I always think things are the top. So like
everything always feels like the top, but it's
it feels like the top until it goes higher. And then it's
right.
Oh, and then it feels like the top again. And then it goes higher. But yeah, I'm curious to see how high this thing goes. I mean, is it going to reach 2 digits? Like it got to 9, as you said. I mean, this did just come out like a couple of days ago, and it was like a free mint.
It's been a few weeks, but yeah.
A few weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
I said
there was a guy on Twitter today. Somebody posted it in the Discord that he had 32 of them, bought for 08, sold for 03.
Damn.
Lost on them. Yeah, 32 of them.
Wait, sold for 03. Wait, he bought it?
I guess it went down at first. I guess like he bought them at 08 and I guess it dipped or whatever. I wasn't watching that closely early on. But yeah, down bad on that one. He said he took him a couple weeks to even admit it to people that he did it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to admit that either, I guess.
I know, it's rough. So, I mean, the way I look at it, the Goblin Town, they have the attention of the space. Now, what are they going to do with it? That's what's going to determine, is something new going to come along and they're just going to stay the course and people are going to forget about it. And the next thing, because like how many times have we seen a hot project and then they just, people move on to something else for the most part, except for like the 1 out of 500 project that the people really.
Yeah, I think their next move is they should throw like an epic event at NFT.NYC.
They really need. I thought about that too.
And then do an airdrop to all the holders at the party,
right. Yeah. I think they hinted at an airdrop, and I think that was part of the big pump.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're in the Goblin Town. There's Elf Town. There's Goblin Poop. There's Goblin Piss. If you've seen those ones, Goblin Poop is like a quarter each. Goblin Poop.
Do you have any of these, by the way? Do you have any goblins? Do you have any Goblin Poop?
I have one Elf Town, which is worth less than I paid for it. Just by a little bit, but yeah. So yeah. My flipping hasn't been as good as it was early on. I need to get my confidence back and start flipping a little harder.
Oh shoot, get back in there. Come on.
I know. I need to.
We're rooting for you. We're rooting for you. Yeah, I'm just watching on the sidelines. I'm like the person like cheering, like in the bleachers.
It's a good time to be on the sidelines right now. It's weird. It's a weird space. Things are not selling out. Weird things are happening. Like things are going up and down really quickly. It's definitely a good time to be on the sideline and to be paying attention and learning and watching and meeting people and keeping your eye open for stuff, but not like aggressively buying everything because it's the way it is.
Did you see the airdrop that just came out? I literally just got like 0.6.
The Optimism one?
Yeah. I got like 0.6.
I only got 0.35.
Hey, I must have got mine at a good time. Like I think, but like with the price of
my buddy Matt got 2.5 ETH on it.
Damn. Oh wait, I saw somebody tweet that. Actually.
Yeah, that was cool. Matt, who's the guy who tweeted about the Discord a while back that you mentioned. It's probably you probably saw him.
Yeah, it was really complicated. Like in order to
it was really I know.
It took it literally took me half an hour, like from start to finish.
Yeah,
because it's like there's so many steps, and then it's like some of the when you try to bridge, like it's crashing, and like then you have to go use another like exchange, and it's just like
and you also had to send you had to send a little bit of ETH over, and you didn't know how much to send the first
right.
So it was definitely complicated. But it's good to learn that stuff. I was nervous all the time. I'm like, I'm gonna do something stupid, click something but I don't think I did.
Yeah, my boyfriend told me about it, and he was like, he had already done it because I'm like, I'm not just gonna do things that people on Twitter say. But if a trusted source
That's what it is.
claims an airdrop, then I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'll claim it too. But yeah, nothing happened. None of my NFTs are gone, and I have like 0.6 ETH, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So I think I'm just gonna chill. But now I'm like, woo, got some ETH. I go buy some NFTs.
Cool.
Very
exciting.
exciting.
It's nice free money.
Free money.
Definitely. Yeah. I was thinking about buying something. I don't even know. I'm trying to.
Guys, what should we buy? What should we tweet at us? Tell us what we should get.
Yeah. What do I want to buy? I want to buy a rektguy. I want to buy more VFriend Series 2. I still love that at the price. We
got to talk about the rektguys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those look super cool, first of all.
Yep.
And that was also a free mint, right?
That was a free mint. It was whitelisted out to people that owned other of his collections. And I actually bought one when he announced that. I bought one of his, and then it went up really high. I sold it for like 1.3 ETH.
Wow.
Yeah, one of his other ones. And so I didn't get to mint rektguy, but rektguy is at 0.52 right now, which is the lowest. It's actually went over 1 ETH for a while. It's so ridiculous. Everybody that's selling it on the floor is losing money. The person paid 1 ETH selling it for 0.52. Person paid 0.735 selling it for 0.52. 0.99 selling for 0.53. 0.79. Like literally everybody on the floor is.
I can't tell if it's like some calculated tax loss harvesting or if it's literally just people like panicking and like selling because they see the trend of.
Yeah, it's people that want to be in and out no matter what. And they buy because it's on its way up. And
they just don't mind losing money for no reason. Like
it's just quick in and out. They don't want to let it sit there. I don't know. Like it's, I don't know.
A lot of flippers still.
There's a lot of different. Sure. Oh yeah. It's all flippers. Everybody wants to make money.
You need the flippers to if it was people only holding, then nothing would ever get sold. But the flippers, they change the hands. Although I always question their decisions. I'm not judging them, but I'm just like,
no, there's a lot of people are not very good at it. That's for sure. People get quote unquote wrecked all the time. We were seeing people that were buying 30 ETH Moonbirds and selling them for 11 like a week later. Damn. Yeah.
And it's like, well, what do you do? Do you hold on to it and try to wait it out? Like,
right.
Do you, just decide to like cut your losses? Like, it's definitely a tough decision. I think, some people, they just do what's most like comfortable to them. And I feel like it's best to like wait it out. But then again, I've held on to things that have like gone to zero and it also sucks. And I'm just like, damn, like maybe I should have sold it for a loss. Like when I thought it was going down, like, I don't know.
Yeah. People are undercutting like crazy right now in this. I really like that OSF guy. Seems really cool. It's like what you want in an NFT artist. Like there's going to be more things coming from him. He's one of the main hosts of Rug Radio in the morning with Farouk and Mondo and OSF. Yeah, those guys every morning they're on for an hour and a half, whatever it is. They're legit. So like there's 8,800 of them, 4,600 owners. It's done 5,000 ETH already in volume. Like I'm probably going to snag one of these. I'm going to try and catch the bottom, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have one. There's going to be benefits to it in the future,
Yeah, his art looks super cool.
It is cool.
And there were like a couple 101s in there too, which was awesome.
Yep, absolutely.
Sorry, you were talking about. Did anything else you want to say about them?
No. I mean, it's anybody. It's REKT guy, rektguy. So if anyone wants to check it out, OSF is the artist, and it's legit. It's doing really well, and the price has actually come down from where it was, and it might be a decent spot at some point soon.
Hey, maybe we should get him on the pod.
That'd be awesome. That's actually a great reach out. We should do that.
And by the way, our next guest coming on is, should we say?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
No, you know what? We're not going to tell you. Okay, it's a surprise. But it is somebody that is funny on Twitter. Okay. And they are going to help us recap the week. And it's going to be kind of like a hybrid, little interview, little weekly recap.
Yep.
So yeah, random plug for the next episode.
Yeah.
Within this.
Love it. Random vague plug. Very nice.
Random vague. Just trying to
keep them thinking.
get the hype.
Yeah.
Keep them on their toes. Oh my God. I almost forgot. I wanted to say thank you to everybody for listening. We literally just reached 200,000 downloads on the podcast, and very exciting. And we got 3 reviews last month, which was really awesome. And I actually wanted to read them.
Okay.
We are going to highlight them really quick. Hold on. Let me take a sip of water here.
Yeah. While you're taking a sip of water, in addition to, we have the best fans. We always say it, like, we have passionate fans. We love our fans. They love us. Like, it's super cool. We were nominated for the NFT awards at NFT.NYC. There were 5 NFT media services nominated, and we were one of them. All Nick and Rug Radio and NFT Now and what was that other podcast?
NFTs and Chill.
Yeah, NFTs and Chill. Really great group, and the voting is now closed. Who knows what's going to happen, but it was really cool to be up there. And we appreciate everybody that voted for us, because, people actually went in and chose us and nominated us, and we got up in there.
Yes, that was super exciting. That people nominated us. And I know that Michael and Andy were like, yes, we want to get in the nominations. They were really pumped. So,
we were.
But yeah, whether we win or not, still, thank you for nominating us.
Yeah,
but I guess
amazing.
we'll find out at NFT.NYC. So
yeah.
Okay. But
Go
yeah,
for it.
let me read this. All right, this one's by some Amy nickname taken 32. Wow, that was the longest username ever. Okay, they said, love the 2 people you'd never think would co-host a podcast, kill it every week with the help of Andy et al. Learn a ton from them and love how down to earth they are. Their guest game is solid and got me into CryptoStorm and Mumbot, amongst others. Love their catchphrases, for sure, which is what Michael always says. And let's go. And how you can tell that they just love what they're doing. Do yourself a solid and listen. You'll definitely like it. From another 40-something listener. Love it. Okay. And then the other review, this person said, I have listened. Oh, yeah. Join 34 said, I have listened to several podcasts learning about the NFT market, and NFT Catcher is by far the best podcast in this space. As an added bonus, both Michael and Jenny are willing to help you with your questions on Twitter. These 2 hosts have been helpful and informative. Thanks for your contribution to the space and to my journey. Wow. So nice.
Amazing.
All right. So that was our reading review segment. And yeah, anyway, 200K. Woo! Yeah. We're pumped. And in New York, actually, if you're going to NFT.NYC, or at least you're going to be in New York during the conference, I am actually throwing a party on June 22nd, and maybe Andy can link the invitation in the show notes, but we haven't officially announced it yet, but I'll tell the podcast family first. And yeah, people have already found the RSVP thing and everything. We have almost 500 people that have RSVP to it. So, and we haven't even officially come out with, all the news for it and where it's going to be. But yeah, you should definitely come, and Michael will be there. Right?
Yep, I will definitely be there. That's one of my ones. Depending, unless ApeFest is doing something special that night.
Damn it.
I'm just kidding.
ApeFest, no.
I'm definitely going to be there.
And it's free. You don't have to have an NFT to come. So,
Nice.
It'll be a fun one.
Andy and I'll be there. I'll drag him there. He already said he doesn't want to come, but I'll make sure he.
Yes. So if you see us, come up, say hello.
Yeah. I'll probably be in an NFT Catcher podcast t-shirt.
Hey, nice.
So next up, there was some big news that dropped this morning. Some legal news in the NFT space. Nate Chastain, if people remember, who was accused. This is all allegedly. Everything, he's innocent until proven guilty, blah, blah, blah. He was accused of like front running projects that were going to be featured on the homepage of OpenSea. So before they were featured, he would buy them up. He was using like, anonymous wallets and anonymous OpenSea account and buying projects. They would pump up inevitably when they get listed on OpenSea featured page. And then he was selling them. So he's being charged with like wire fraud and money laundering with respect to this. But it's really like an insider trading thing. He's facing a lot of jail time.
Yeah, like 20 years.
Yeah.
As the maximum sentence, right?
Yeah. And it's, it's all on the blockchain. So like, there's not going to be too much getting around it. I don't know what is, I don't know all the legal in and outs of it, but if they're charging him, they probably got him,
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Like,
it's rough. They're making an example for sure. Cause he like that kind of stuff has been running rampant in the NFT space and people know it. I remember leading up to the Ape coin, there was all kinds of talk about all the sales that were happening right before it was announced. The mutants and the apes, like they shot up. Same thing with the other side. Like right before that stuff gets announced, there's always a run. And people on Twitter were talking about it. Like, obviously somebody had some kind of information, rumors get out, like whatever it is. And I feel bad for Nate too. I mean, what he did was wrong, but we actually talked about this and like, I kind of said, if I had that info, it'd be hard not to use it.
Well, it's because he was an employee. Like if he wasn't an employee of OpenSea, and he just found out about the info, like I don't think he would have gotten in trouble. But
you're exactly right.
And all eyes are on OpenSea right now. So it's like that was huge news when it came out. So I guess it's not surprising, but and I remember there were a ton of articles that came out, like, non-NFT people are finding out about this. It's not surprising. It's just kind of like sucks because I feel like it's kind of harsh. Like the punishment's kind of harsh.
Oh, they're throwing the book at him. They're absolutely throwing the book at him. And the shame of it is like, there's people that do way worse. Like our Congress people get caught all the time, like selling stuff before announcements and like using private information. Like that's awful. That's like, those people should be in prison, before Nate Chastain.
Right. Free Nate.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a shame. And like, I remember when it happened, everyone was saying like, he did a lot of good stuff for people and was always helpful, but he definitely made a big mistake. And he is the example that they're setting. That was a news story. That was a national news story. Like you said, like that was a real national news story. And, I don't know what all goes behind the scenes on who gets indicted and who doesn't, but he's probably not too happy right now, lawyering up and all that. And that can't be fun.
Yeah.
And then people were talking about like what happens with like alpha groups now where like, hey, I heard there's going to be an announcement on this soon. Like, is all that, I guess like you said, he's in trouble because it was part of his like fiduciary duty to the company. He worked for them. So that's a bit of a different story.
Yeah. So maybe if you work for a company in Web3, do not front run, try to be on your best behavior. Like,
yeah. Be a little careful. Everything's on the blockchain. Think about that when you're doing your taxes and stuff too, like it's all, you can't really hide.
You can run, but you can't hide.
And they get you on monetary stuff. Like he got the wire fraud, you know what I mean? And money laundering. Like that's what they try and get you on, and they can get anybody if they want. They can figure out something.
They could get literally everybody in this space.
Yeah,
like
pretty much. Yeah. If they really wanted to. But... And they even announced that if you say not financial advice and do your own research, that's not enough if you're like peddling shady things. Do you see the FBI announced that today?
Wait,
not
really?
even joking. Yeah, the FBI announced that today. Do your own research and not financial advice is not good enough if you're peddling shady products.
Not financial advice, but here's my financial advice. That's interesting. Okay, government getting involved a bit.
Yeah. So that was a big story today, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. They're going to try and get him, and they're going to try and throw the book at him. Hopefully, it's wild. You end up in federal prison or something.
I kind of feel like nothing super bad is going to happen. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being optimistic, but I kind of feel like they're going to be like, okay, maybe they'll let him off the hook.
They'll plead with them to like,
yeah.
I don't know. Usually when they want to make an example out of you, they do it. That's the issue. That's the problem. But I shouldn't be so negative either. You're being optimistic. I'm like, he's fucked.
Like, no, there's still hope for him.
That'll be the ultimate comeback one day when he puts out a project in a couple of years. Like,
what if he starts like speaking at events and he's like, this is my story.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at guys like the dude from Wolf of Wall Street, and like he's like does speeches now and all that, and even like Henry Hill, the old gangster, like he came back and did all kinds of stuff. I had an interaction today with a friend of yours, the GODA project, the Gallery of Digital Arts. I found out that Cause was one of the founders on that project, so I started looking into it, and there's 1,000 tokens. It's going to be their mint pass. It looks really cool. So I was in the Discord and I reached out and tried to see if I could actually get a couple allow list spots for the NFT catcher community. And your friend Barbell responded. He's like, "Oh, Michael, I'm good friends with Jennifer." And he said, "You knew about this project for about a month now and never told us." And he said to give you shit for that.
Wow. Yeah. He'll definitely keep me up to date on what's happening. But he's been really secretive. He'll just be, oh, something's happening, but it's like, I don't know exactly what. But yeah, like I just joined the Discord like a week ago, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
He sent me your messages on the Discord. He's like, you could see that she knows about it. Didn't tell me.
Here's the proof.
Yeah. It was fun. He's a nice guy.
That's funny. Yeah, he was actually we met on Top Shot back in the Top Shot days. And remember when I said the story of like, oh, I got my friend in the space a job, and he told me, he said, yeah, you're the reason that he got this job. Yep. Yeah. So it's super cool that he's really excited about what they're working on and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get a mint pass if I can. I like it. I like the whole thing of it.
Yeah.
GODA, GODA, Gallery of Digital Arts Project.
Yeah, and Pharrell Williams, he was at VCon and he's like a part of it as well, actually. I guess he talked to me about it. Yeah, I missed his speech.
So did I.
I was sleeping, but it was like early, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good one people should check out. It might be hard to get the mint pass for cost, but there's a pre-mint raffle going on right now that you can sign up for.
I didn't even know about that. I gotta look into that.
It's a 1 ETH mint pass, but you
1 ETH. Oh, I'm too poor for that. 1 ETH, I cannot do.
Yeah, but it could be worth more than that. It could end up being worth more.
True. I only have 0.9 though. So
yeah. And speaking of, we were talking about parties at NFT.NYC. The Bored Apes to ApeFest. They're doing something really cool for tickets. And like last year, Andy and I had to wait in line for like 2 hours to get our wristbands. This year, they're using Token Proof, which is an app on your phone, and you connect it to the website. You verify that you have the ape, and then it then knows you don't have to connect to get into the party or whatever. It's your ticket through the Token Proof app. Knows that you have it in your wallet, and you don't have to expose it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a really cool app, and this is going to help them, gain a lot of credibility. But Token Proof they seem to be on their way to be the big. They're like doing it right. We'll see how it all works out. But it'd be nice not to have to wait in line, just to have it on your app. Show up. Yep, I have an ape. I have a mutant. Let me in. It's all good.
And every other event's going to start to do that too, like other NFT events. They'll
absolutely,
if it works well.
Because I remember last year, so a lot of them, they just had you fill out like a Google form and put your wallet address, and they must have had to like match it up. And, in the past, there was one when Andy and I went to the House of Kiba one, they made me open up my MetaMask and show them that it said you next to the Genesis membership. So yeah. to get like this special merch or whatever. Yeah, no, for sure. So like this, and that's none of that's safe. I think that was the only time I opened my MetaMask the entire trip was for that. So yeah, no, I like token proof. I'm excited to see how that works. I liked how the VCon ticket worked. They had their own app. Not everybody obviously can make their own app, but that was really well done. That should be interesting. And looking for, I don't know what ApeFest has in store, but it's 3 nights or 4 nights or whatever at Pier 17 down kind of.
Are you going to go to it? All the stuff?
Yeah. I don't know about all the stuff, I'm going to try to go to a bunch of different things, but I'm going to at least go to whatever I want to go to. It sounds good. Moonbirds announced their party. It's like Tame Impala.
All the big projects are announcing.
Yeah.
Doodles announced their party
Did
too.
they?
Yeah, just today. It's like a whole 3-day thing.
Okay. Oh yeah. Everyone's
which I'm definitely going to, obviously.
Yeah, I need to try and go to that.
Yes. Oh, and duplicator people can also RSVP. Actually, there's like the holder RSVPs end in like 5 days. So if you're a holder, make sure you RSVP and register.
The Moonbirds party looked really good. It was like I said, Tame Impala was the band, and then there was like even a couple other famous. Who the heck was that? That's all right. I can't find it now. But Tame Impala sound system, which I don't know if that's an LCD sound system. Mixmaster Mike, the guy from the Beastie Boys, and David Blaine are all going to be there.
Wow.
David Blaine's that the magician, the
yes, I've
the
seen
illusionist. Him. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. I'm not going to probably end up going to that one, but since I don't have Moonbird, but it's at Webster Hall. It's like a 500 person music venue in New York. Yep. Yeah. So we got that going on. And what else do we have on our list here? The new thing in NFTs these days is free mints. Like there's actually one coming in the next few days that they're going to be giving you 0.01 to mint.
What?
See that one?
That sounds like a scam.
It's for the culture. It's by that lady Sybil. It seems legit. They've gained like 80,000 followers in just a couple of days. It just got announced. It's called For the Culture.
That's really interesting.
Did you find it? It's
so
at NFT FTC. So at NFT FTC, at NFT For the Culture. No roadmap, no website, just for the culture. 69.69 supply, free mint plus get 0.01. So it's going to cost them about 70 ETH to give out to everybody. And like people donated to it. Yeah. So it's like
people donated. That's cool. That's totally different. I bet those will do solid on the secondary. Like,
I bet they will.
People will like buy them and stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah. I bet it's going to do well. That lady Sybil, so she just like joked about it, put it out there. And then people ran with it. I don't know if it's her did the project or whatever, but
we should get her on the. So I remember when Twitter came out with a couple of NFTs.
Yep.
And like she like won one, and it was like, and she sold it for like 100+ ETH or whatever.
Wow.
And then she ended up like buying like Bored Apes and Cool Cats, and she like started buying things early and like doing really well in the space.
Oh, cool. Yep.
And I think she's even been a part of a couple projects and like, so I don't know, maybe she's just trying to give back and like be nice.
I'd love to have her on. That'd be awesome.
We'll see how this For the Culture thing goes.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's coming up soon. I don't know how to get. It's probably an allow list. It's probably hard to get. They have 51,000 followers on Twitter.
If you want to check out their Twitter, it's NFTFTC.
Yep.
So there we go.
Yeah. So there's going to be like all kinds of free mints are the thing because, at this point in the game, like people are putting out good projects that are not selling out that are, if you're trying to charge 0.1, 0.2, unless you're one of the real major ones, it's not selling out. You're struggling.
Yeah, but free is the move for sure. I mean, this is not the first time where there's been like a free mint wave of projects doing that, So I think, we'll probably see a bunch of more free mints coming up, which is always, good to know about and to try. I mean, if you just have to pay gas, like those are always good ones to try and get in on. Because you're not really losing much. But
there was that memers one the other day. Did you see that?
Memers? Oh yeah, I saw those. It
got really hype. It didn't do well, at least to this point. There was a lot of fun about it because I think the guy also did another project, MF for Chicks or something. That didn't do well.
Yeah, I remember those. Those were cute.
Yeah. I wanted to mention, I met a bunch of artists at NFT.NYC. I mean, at VCon, but one of them in particular that I thought was really awesome, really good person was Wooden Cyclops. A lot of times I like to throw out some independent artists for people to check out. So look him up. It's not hard to find. Wooden Cyclops. He does really cool stuff. And he's got a couple projects out there and just like, independent kind of stuff. And really cool art, good person. He was hanging out all weekend. So just wanted to shout him out that we met and had a nice time. A couple other things I saw in the news. Kanye West, if you remember a couple months ago, he put out like this, like it was like a handwritten thing. It was like, don't ask me to do NFTs or something. And then he just filed for a bunch of patents and trademarks to do Yeezus branded NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that.
I mean, all the brands I saw, Prada's doing it. Kenneth Cole put something out this week.
Yeah.
Like all the watch brands, all the liquor brands, everyone's doing it. They're all dipping their toes in, trying to figure it out.
People have been building, and now
they're building.
Yeah.
Some to various degrees. A lot of them are just like PR companies that they hire that tell them what they should do, and they don't know anything about it. Like there's going to be hits and misses. Just because it's a brand doesn't mean they're going to do it right and bring value. But some of them are going to hit big. Some of them are going to do it right and make their way into Web3 the proper way. Like when the social media started, popping off, some companies did Twitter really well and it helped their brand. And some, couldn't handle it and didn't want to evolve and probably hurt their brand.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bored Apes, the floor's been struggling. It's it's not a secret that it went from a $450,000 floor down to like a $180,000 floor. It's the floor did go up about 10 ETH. There was a sweep of $2.6 million worth of Bored Apes by Roll Bitcom, which is a crypto casino and sports book. And you can
casino.
You can gamble and bet on sports with ETH and Bitcoin and a couple other currencies. Yeah, dangerous, right? I'll try and stay away from that.
Yes. That's interesting. They bought a bunch. Did the floor go up to
it went up. It went up to just under 100. So hopefully it holds. But it went from 87 to 97 in the last day or two.
Yeah, I see it. 96.2. Let's go.
Yeah. We'll see. CryptoPunks is all the way down at 47. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the apes. I hope they do something that pops it again. But they've given so much value to people. How much can you keep giving? It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's honestly, I don't know what's the next move to, because it goes up when they give you stuff kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's gotten so high. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still confident in it. Cool Cats had a bit of a moment. It went from 3.5 to 4.5, and I think it backed down to 4.
They pumped a whole ETH, and I was so glad that mine delisted because I was trying to earn looks tokens by having it listed, and it delisted, and then it pumped, and I was like, oh my god, it would have sold, which I didn't want it to sell. So
playing with fire at that point.
I know, I was like, no.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it didn't sell.
Yep. What else has been happening that you've seen? I'm looking at this Twitter 140 collection. I remember when that came out, that was a big deal. The floor right now is 9.3. there's very little action. Like nobody cares about it. The last sale was 20 days ago. There was a couple a month ago, then 2 months ago, 4 months ago. Like there's not a lot going on. Yeah, there was 100. So Twitter did this. When that happened, the day they announced it, I actually bought nftwitter.eth. So I own nftwitter.eth.
Nice.
Yeah. I listed it for 100 ETH one time and didn't buy it.
100.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Twitter, what do they care?
It
might have been
care enough to buy it for 100 ETH.
99.99 ETH. It's a bargain.
It's a bargain.
The bargain at twice the price.
Yeah, you should have listed it for 1,000.
Yeah, I know. They should buy it for 1,000. They should be chasing me down. NF Twitter.
Yes. So now you just have 1 million ENS domains.
Not 1 million. I probably have 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I wasn't like going around buying them like crazy. There was another website. I think it was like, I can't remember the exact site, but they're offering .chain, .metaverse, and a bunch of different ones. And like, it was brand new. I was looking, there were a lot of things available, but they're .board, B-O-R-E-D.
.board.
Yeah.
How about .com?
Well, you can go to GoDaddy for that. That's so Web 2 of you, by the way.
How about Jenny from the blockchain?
You could do Jenny.chain. Or you could do Jenny from the block.chain. You should actually buy that.
Jenny from the .blockchain.
I don't know. Well, what's .blockchain? Is that on Unstoppable Domains?
Not yet.
I don't know if there is a .blockchain.
They had told me that they were going to add it. And they
you don't
said
like
they would
Jenny from the block.chain?
Is that a thing?
That's on that new one. Yeah, that's on. You can absolutely get that. That's on that new one. QUIK.com.
Send me the link.
QUIK.com. And they do .chain. I'm going to buy it right now. Let's see. Jenny.
And
I'll sell it to you. I'll sell it to you for 99.99.
No.
Jenny from the block.chain. Let's see.
No, someone already got it.
Nobody got it. Jenny.
What if someone did?
They might have. Somebody might. Jenny from the block.board for 0.12 ETH. Jenny from the block.web3.
No,
I know it needs to change. I know. I thought there was. Where's the .chain? Oh, there it is. Jenny from the block.chain for 0.12 ETH. You can mint it.
Yes.
Well, now,
0.12? That's so expensive.
It's not cheap. It's $240. The only thing is now we almost have to get it before this airs.
No. Now you're forcing me to buy it.
I'm gonna mint it right now. Let's see what.
Yes.
Proceed. I'm at least 13.
Yeah, you can even keep it if you want. Just keep it safe, okay?
JENNY, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see how this works. Oh, good. My wallet's drained. No, that's that K Money line from his video.
Oh my god.
Oh, good. He said, "Oh, good. My wallet's drained."
Oh, good. My wallet's drained.
Let's see. 0.12. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to send it to you, but let's see. I just minted it.
Hey,
that's a good domain.
A live minting. Whoa!
Jenny,
we have another live minting, folks.
I didn't even buy myself any on this website, but you deserve that one.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
really?
no,
I thought you said.
Well, no.
Wait, so
this is my first one on this website. QUIK. I just found it like yesterday. I found the website.
Let's go.
It mints on ETH. It mints on the main net. That's a good domain. Jenny from the block.chain. That's really good. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I got it.
Woohoo. It's official. Yeah. Great. Yeah, it's good. We just need more people to use .chain.
Yeah. You might be the first.
I don't know if I want to be the first, but
I see. I got a new House of Kiba gem. Oh, nice. BYO Pills. You can go on their website, view their map, fly all around, and within 2 weeks, you're gonna be able to select your land. And it's like a land selection. Really? Yep.
Oh my gosh, can somebody tell the BYO team that we want them on the podcast?
Yeah.
Please. tell them to come on. I had messaged them before.
Who is the team? I don't
Maybe
even
I
know
should
who
follow
that
up
team
with
is.
them.
Yeah, follow up, especially with the land selection coming. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, they were like the first project we ever talked about. Like, it's kind of special.
All right. Jenny from the block.chain. How about that? People are going to look at my wallet and be like, why would you take that from her? I'm going to send it to you right now.
Nice. I still have your alien that you sent me. The alien girl.
Yep. I remember that. All right. It's on its way. All right. Let me pull up Crypto Slam. See what's happening here. There's now tons of websites that have this data, but that was kind of one of the first ones I always looked at. So what we do at the end of a lot of these episodes, transfers complete. It says Quik.com number 60. There's no way that there's at least 60 of them ever minted. I probably just got ripped off. It'll never be able to be used for anything.
Oh my God.
So, Lord Almighty. So 7 days, NFT collection rankings by sales volume. Number 1 and number 2 are very, very close. Bored Ape Yacht Club, who a lot of you might have heard of every now and then. And they did 30 million in sales. And Goblintown is number 2 at 29 million. So those are both double anybody else. Those are 1 and 2 on the list. Other Deed is number 3 at 15 million. Mutant Ape Yacht Club is number 4 at 12. And rektguy, who we talked about, is number 5 at 8 million. Good for OSF. That's pretty cool to be up there like that.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is that derivative project, AI Moonbirds. And they actually ended up having to change their name to like AI Nightbirds. Did you see that one? Yeah, it was a derivative. It was like, it looks like the Moonbirds, but they were like AI created and they had like different textures and interesting.
Oh, I remember seeing those on Twitter.
Yep. So that was that. They're number 6. And So Rare is number 7. This is the first time I've seen them on the list. That's that soccer trading card type of project. Yep.
Nice.
If you're familiar with that, probably our international users will cringe by me saying soccer or football.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's interesting that they are so high. There were 69,000 transactions, more than anybody else except for Top Shot. Top Shot had 136,000, but Top Shot's down at number 20. Azuki's number 8, and I don't know why that's still hanging in there. Azuki, what's the floor on that? That 12. Yeah, no, they're hanging in there. They're doing their thing. Number 9 is CryptoPunk. So I talked ago. CloneX is number 10. And then the actual Moonbirds, the G Money Admit 1. Did you see that thing he did? He did 1,000 of them. I would have really liked to get one of those, but the floor went really high, really fast. It's called Admit 1 by G Money. The floor is last at 15.75 right now. So it's rough to get up in there. Yeah, and then Elf Town is number 13, the one I said I bought. Tiger Bob is number 15. That's actually that lady that was recommended we talked to on Twitter today that I passed over, and she's down, so we got to talk about that. She seems really interesting. So, yeah, that's what's going on in the NFT space.
There we go, folks. Yes. Thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode, which is this Sunday.
Yeah, let's do it.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.